And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are live and coming to you live tonight from beautiful Pope Francis Prep here in the heart of Springfield. I'm AJ Gonsalves, the voice of the Cardinals, bringing you this live and exclusive action right here on Pope Prep. As tonight, the Cardinals and Colts are ready to square off. AJ Gonsalves here tonight alongside Dominic Percy. Dom, welcome back. Winter sports season, how you feeling tonight, pal?
I'm feeling good, especially because
he's got the nerves, folks. Let him be here. He's excited. Let's just say that.
It's been a little while since I've stepped
We're
behind
going to get him back here going as May
Yeah.
Fitzgerald's going to try to take it into the paint tonight. We've got an exciting one. It's Pope Francis and Chicopee Comp, to be exact. Colts coming in here with the same exact record as the Pope Francis Cardinals. This is going to be a fun one to watch. Cardinals are going to start out early on the defensive ends, but it's not looking good as it's Chicopee Comp able to put it in for 2 points. Again, Dom showing off getting the nerves out of the way. He's ready to go now. We're not worried at all, Dom. As May Fitzgerald tries to do something on the offensive end, it doesn't go her way. Chicopee Comp will try to take it the other way, and it could be 4 quick points for the Colts. It is. There for Chicopee to score is Eliza Berger. Dom, not a good start tonight for Pope Francis.
Not the start they were looking to get off to early on in this game, especially given Chicopee Comp's second best scorer right now, had 54 points now with 56.
Yeah,
More.
You're right, Dom. Yeah, that's going to be a blocking foul there. So it'll be an inbound coming in from May Fitzgerald. Again, glad to have you with us here. Winter sports season, it's a brand new year as well. We were doing all of our games last year in 2023. Today is the first game of 2024, and the future starts now with Dom Percy. Glad to have him with us tonight. Again, we hope you had a fun, safe, and festive New Year during New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. Lots of fun festivities held as we ended 2023 on the high note, and we're going to bring the bang this year in 2024, to say the least. We've got a lot of fun, but it starts here with the winter sports season, and tonight the Cardinals look like they're still in 2023. That's going to be a good basket there for Chicopee. We've got a 6-0 lead here early on for the visitors.
Not a good look on early on if you're Pope Francis, coming down 6-0 in the opening minutes of this one here.
Maybe a little bit of the New Year's jitters to start us out. We've got the Dom Percy going on here, as it's going to be an inbound coming in for May Fitzgerald. A reminder, folks, to like this content, subscribe to our channel. We produce unique content like this every single day of the week. So no matter where you are and however you may be listening tonight, we thank you for tuning in. We've got a dandy as Bella Meadows will try to fire away from 3. That is going to be a rim. Rebound will be taken in by Marshall. Try to kick it back to the top of the key to Meadows. Meadows will try to go off the backboard and in. Comes out to Albano. Albano will try to fire for 2. And there are your first 2 points for the Cardinals this evening. Looking good thus far for Pope Francis on the offensive end there from Ava. First shot of the night is a good one. Cardinals need some defense, though. Trying to provide the offense there was Alyssa Caney for Chicopee, and we've got a travel coming in. And for Pope Francis, they will take possession. So, Dom, what are your keys to the game tonight? We know that Chicopee Comp, they have some players that have been very effective this year, to say the least. What are you looking at tonight from your
Same
lens
records
tonight?
coming into this game. Both teams 3-2. Not really much of a difference. Each team's got 2 main point scorers. For Pope Francis, we've got Isabella Meadows and Maeve Trammell. Look, but what you're mainly looking at is ball movement into the open players. As Meadows right now, trying a lot of her points coming in from free throw, like 20 out of the 80 points, 87 points, my bad, that she scored this season. 25 of them have come in free throws.
Lots of games won at the charity stripe at this level. Should try to make it a 1-for-2, 50% performance here from the stripe, as it'll be in. Rattled, though. We thought it might have been 0-for-2, but it will be a 1-for-2 stint for Taryn Caribou, making it a 5-point Chicopee Comp lead as Bella Meadows will inbound. She's looking for an outlet. Chicopee right now bringing the press. They're bringing that full court press. We saw that with St. Mary's. They came in here, the defending 3-time back-to-back state champions came in here the other day. It was a full court press they put on, and the Cardinals were out of sync. They were out of rhythm. They couldn't find any type of momentum on the offensive ends. They couldn't get it out of their own end, as Meadows will try to put it in for 2 here. It's going to be a little tap-around little hot cake. They couldn't find it. Chicopee Comp will take it the other way, and they will dazzle it in for 2 points. Makes it a 9-2 Chicopee Comp lead, not the start the Cardinals are looking for in 2024.
I think you said it right. New Year's jitters really getting to Pope Francis right now. They gotta get something going, or else it might be too late for them.
A little bit troublesome early on the defensive ends and the offensive ends as well. I mean, Meadows not in sync early on here. Comp going to try to take it the other way. Just too easy to get into the paint and fire for 2. They can't hit there. Rebound, Marsh goes looking for it. Goes for a trip. I think Marsh actually tried to hold down the foot of a Chicopee Comp player. I think she tried to hold down Elisa Caney's foot, and I think the referee saw that, and we've got a sub coming into the game for Chicopee Comp. So for them, it'll be Natalie Fournier coming back into the game, and Eliza Berger coming off for the first time tonight. So Chicopee Comp in business early, up 7. Opening quarter, 4:46 to go, Dom.
Pretty shocking to see one of the top 2 scorers on one of the teams pulled out this early in a game. But then again, you are up.
So the Cardinals made a sub there, too. I'll get to that. It's Pandolfi in the game. Nina Pandolfi, number 34, coming into the game. Mae Fitzgerald's going to take a seat. They need a bit of a change here early on, and Pandolfi will try to provide a spark, but it's not going to happen there. Chicopee Comp bench is up, and they are ready to go, trying to put the Cardinals in 3-3 misery to start 2024. They've got another sub coming in here for Chicopee Comp, so the Colts will look to get something going with a change up again. It'll be Danica Dorozinski coming in. And coming off the floor for them, it'll be none other than Emily Morrissey. So Morrissey's going to come off. As the Cardinals will look for some defense here, but it's just been too easy right now for Chicopee Comp to find their way into the paint. And the Cardinals are going to need some defense to get back into this one, and as well as some offense, as Termel has it here. It's Maeve Termel with the nice handles, looking like Kyrie Irving moving it in. Bella Meadows for 2. It's good. Bella Meadows puts it in, and off the backboard again. She made that look nice. Looked like Caitlin Clark last night for Iowa. I mean, that was a lot of hype around her coming into her college career. And let me tell you, she's working out for the Iowa Hawkeyes in women's basketball. Cardinals have it now. It's Termel from the top of the key, putting it in for 2. Maeve Termel, one of the shining stars on this Cardinal team, will take us to a timeout. 9-6 the lead for the visitors. Coming up, we've got the rest of the first quarter. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Pope Prep basketball continues next. Nice basket from Maeve Termel to make this a 9-6 Chicopee Comp lead. Comp up 3 as we resume the third quarter with 3:47 to go in the opening quarter. AJ Gonzalez, Don Percy here with your friends tonight. 3:45, excuse me.
Pope really gaining back a lot of momentum after going down 9-2 in the first half. Got 2 quick, easy baskets. And they're looking to extend on that as Chicopee Comp starts coming into the offensive zone.
Chicopee Comp has it here. Caitlin Gilhooly moving it around. Nice passing from Comp. That's how they're going to do it. They want to find a way to get a hole in this Cardinal defense and get that open look. They've got one here. They're going to try to fire from 3. That was money. That is a possession the coaching staff at Chicopee Comp is going to dream of there. That was perfect. They love the execution. It was perfection from Chicopee Comp. They put it in, and just like that, it's a 3-pointer, and it's a 12-6 Chicopee Comp lead. Who would have thought that to start this one out? As Albano will try to counter with a 3. That'll hit a rim. We've seen Albano this year find a little bit of an office over there on that left side of the gym. That left corner 3 shot, that has been her thing. Not clicking early on for Pope. Comp looking to pass it around the horn again, looking for an open look. They'll try to fire from 3. It'll be a rim here. Rebound, Pandolfi looking for it, and we've got a jump ball coming in. I believe it is going to be Chicopee Comp possession.
Not the start you want after a timeout by Pope Francis. You had all the momentum going in, coming back in 9-6, looking to steal, hopefully steal, get back down your end. But instead you got Chicopee Comp coming back in, immediately putting pressure back on.
Taryn Caravu moving it around. Caitlin Gilhooly trying to do something. Nice ball moving again. Taryn Caravu from downtown. Can't hit. Rebound. Cardinals looking for it. Burrowing into the corner is Eliza Berger. Berger moving it around. Finds Caitlin Gilhooly. Gilhooly back into the corner looking for Berger. Three is no good, and the Cardinals will take it the other way. Termel off the defensive stand from Pope. They'll try to get something going on the offensive ends as Termel's shot is blocked. Again, not the start you're looking for tonight from Pope Francis. The offensive ends, it's been tough. Again, the press they brought in, that was something we saw against St. Mary's. I mean, there were people on this stream that were going absolutely crazy watching that game. We can't stop the full court press. The Cardinals, they had time to develop a little bit of a chemistry role, time to develop something on that. That is going to be a key to this game if they can't stop the full court press from Chicopee. As Termel will try to fire from three, that'll hit a rim. Marsh will look for it and will be going the way of Chicopee Comp. As Brooke Bedling came into this game, and for Eva Albano, the senior, so she'll take a seat. Not a hot start for Eva, so it'll be Chicopee Comp possession. 12-6, Chicopee Comp is up. 7:10 here on the East Coast. Back to school tomorrow for the Pope Francis students. Don Percy isn't too excited about that. I can see the look on his face from here. As Chicopee Comp will try to fire from three and can't. Meadows has it. Here's Bella Meadows trying to fight for two. Oh, boy. Goodness gracious me. Hits the right end of the rim. That is a come-on, man type of moment there. As Chicopee Comp will try to fire it from two. They can't hit. Little defense coming in for both sides this far, but the shots have not been there for either side. As Termel will try to fire from three. That'll hit a rim, too. I think the Chicopee Comp defender got a hand on the Termel three. It'll be Comp taking it the other way now. They've got it with Eliza Berger. Berger moving it around, trying to fire from three. In and out for Chicopee Comp. They'll still try to do something here. They've got it in the paint. Cardinals need to get the defense going. Meadows will try to provide the double team. There's a wide open look for Chicopee Comp. Can they hit? Player goes down for Comp. Play going out right near us. They're just getting open looks. They are getting the rebounds and controlling the paint. I mean, this is not the start.
Not the start you want to.
Oh, yeah. Comp still looking to do something. I mean, Rebound City, you figure they'd get 2 points here, and this is one that'll frustrate the coaching staff. I mean, no aggression in the paint whatsoever, Don Percy. That did not look good.
Lack of aggressiveness by Chicopee Comp is what's going to eat away, not just at time, but at Pope Francis' offense this game.
So Chicopee Comp's going to provide the full court press, and foul's going to be called here. It'll be the 13th foul of the quarter for Chicopee Comp. As Termel will inbound with 47.4 seconds to go in the opening quarter. We're flying along here tonight, Don Percy. When you're having fun, moments like this fly by as Marsh is going to come out and Fitzgerald will check back in. So Maeve in, Azurine Marsh will take a seat and go off the court. So Don Percy, tell me, did you get anything good for Christmas, my friend?
It's about the usual for myself for Christmas. A lot of clothes for myself.
That's
cool.
As
you get older.
Yep. Clothes are always important. As Brooke will try to fire from three now. That is going to catch some air and head down on the court. It's going to be an air ball coming in. 23.3 seconds to go. Speaking of basketball, I was lucky enough to get the gift of all gifts. Can you guess what it is?
Celtics tickets.
Bang. Celtics tickets. Friday night, Utah Jazz. I mean, the Jazz aren't really the best opponent out on the planet.
Hey, you're going to go to a game?
Go
to one where they're
Boston
going to win.
Celtics. I mean, best team on the court right now in the NBA. I mean, they had a rough loss last night against Oklahoma City. But the Boston Celtics this year, a team of dreams. Shot clock off. Comp will try to do something before the end of the quarter.
In the dying seconds.
2 seconds to go. Termel's got to chuck it down the floor. Meadows has to shoot. That's it. Shot doesn't count. We head to the end of the first quarter. 14-6 the lead for the visitors. Coming up, we've got an exciting second quarter. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Pro. 14-6 the lead for Chicopee Comp. Welcome back, friends. Comp Cardinals battle tonight. Live from the Pope Francis Gym in the heart of Springfield, Massachusetts. We're back. Order's been restored on the court. 8 minutes on the clock. We are ready to begin the second quarter on Pope Prep. Cardinals will inbound and start with possession tonight, or in the second quarter tonight. Jeez, I'm falling asleep here to start 2024, my senior year. Meadows over to Brooke Bedling. Bedling has it. Looking around, finds space, a little hook pass, finds Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald kicking it out. Nice passing here from Pope to start the second quarter.
Way better passing and aggressiveness than we've seen from Pope.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just to start off the second quarter alone.
Shot clock at 9. Cardinals have got to think about shooting now. Brooke, shot gets blocked. She's got to think quick. 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. Fitzgerald, you got to fire up a 3 at this point. Brooke couldn't hit. It was a 3. That was an air ball. They just had to chuck it because of the shot clock. Shot clock resets. Comp will try to take it the other way, trying to put it in for 2. Rebounds have been a problem all night for Pope Francis. The physicality has to increase. They have to play better in the paint. I mean, Chicopee Comp is just toying around with these Cardinals right now. They're going to try to fire from 3. It's in. It's good. It's 17-6. This game is just getting out of control, Dom.
You had the start you wanted with the passing around, all around in your offensive zone. Then Chicopee Comp comes down, banks a 3 in and then just diminishes a lot of your momentum.
I mean, Chicopee Comp tonight has dominated in the paint, and it's leading to their big-time lead. It is 19-6 in the blink of an eye. The Cardinals need to figure something out here. Again, full court press in effect. Meadows has it here. Here's Bella. Meadows for 2. Can't hit. Rebound. Pandolfi trying to get there, trying to make the play. Can't, and Chicopee Comp will take it the other way. Not only has it been a frustrating night thus far on the defensive ends, the offensive ends, it hasn't been much.
Hasn't been much.
6 points.
Only 6 points to show for it.
In a second quarter of the game. That is not looking good.
Not what you want to start off a basketball game to.
Not the way you want to start out 2024. Is finally Trammell will start out with some physicality here. I mean, Cardinals, you got to think about start to showing some life. I mean, this is just.
You want to start 2024 on a high note.
Yeah, not the start anyone was looking for here. As Adjudy Marsh and Ava Albano are going to come in. Nina Pandolfi went running into the locker room. Hope she's okay. Brooke Bedling coming off as well. As Chicopee Comp again in the paint, trying to do something. They get their own rebound. That is frustrating to see when you have 4 Cardinals in the paint and only 1 player from Chicopee Comp Colts. Luckily, it's a foul, a travel. For Chicopee Comp, and Pope Francis will take possession again.
Meadows going into the zone.
She's got it around half court, taking it to the paint, trying to put it in for 2. That's good. Uno dos for Bella Meadows, the UConn commit. She puts it in, and just like that, we're back to a 19-8 game. Chicopee Comp looking for space. 5:40 to go. Coming up, we've got the halftime report coming to you courtside here tonight. Pope Francis will break down what we saw in this opening half. Look forward to the second half, and we will also look forward to hoop ball coming up. Boys basketball, they will be there live. I'm going to be doing PA stuff. So we're going to give you a quick little preview of our expectations for that game. They're playing a team from Connecticut. We'll break it all down at halftime. Cardinals have it here with Maeve Trammell. Trammell looking for space. Cardinals can use an offensive possession here. 21-8, the lead for Chicopee Comp. Meadows is going to try to fire from 3. That was an ugly-looking shot there from Meadows. Rebound is going to be taken in here by Eliza Berger. Berger looking down the floor, going to try to fire for 2 as Chicopee Comp. And finally, Maeve Trammell has been in terms of like a presence in the paint, Maeve Trammell has been the one sparking the Cardinals. We've got another sub coming in here. So it'll be Chicopee Comp with possession. On the floor for Pope Francis, it's Fitzgerald, Trammell, Albano, Adjudy Marsh. And Lacey Lizard. So Chicopee Comp,
just making it look easy.
Everything's going right for them tonight. It is a frustrating result.
New Year's jitters are really hitting hard.
I mean, really, the holidays, you know. And
ended 2023 on a high note. Now, ideally, you want to start 2024 with a high note, but
Frustrating night thus far for Pope Francis. Albano tried to fire from 3, couldn't hit. It was actually an air ball. Rebound taken in by Lazard. Lacey Lazard moving it around. Termel going airborne for 2. She's fouled. Dave Termel trying to bring these Cardinals back to life. She'll try to do so from the stripe. Again, these stripe points can be huge in these types of games. Down 23-8.
hey, really any points right now.
Yeah,
You're taking any points.
Ain't that the
you
truth,
down
my friend? Termel will try to fire it in. Maeve Termel from the stripe. Almost like a given. First free throw is good. Second one, I'm going to close my eyes and hope that it's good.
Hope for the best.
Yep.
100%.
Yep,
And it
100%.
2 for 2.
And 2 for 2 goes Termel. Perfection. That would have been a nice score to have on a final exam, as the Cardinals will look forward here, but can't find it. That's 2 points. Again, walking into the paint. No defensive presence at all, and that is something we're going to have to talk about in the halftime report, Mr. Percy. You can write that one down now.
Comp is going to have it. Has answers to all of Pope's points.
Termel has to do something here. As the comp defensive presence is just too much. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. Yep. Timeout is going to be taken with 3:44 to go in the second quarter. Stay tuned. Champions play here. That's a 25-10 lead for Chicopee Comp. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout for Pope Francis. Remind you to like this content and subscribe to our channel. We're producing the finest and unique content anywhere on the high school sports scene, so no matter where you are and however you may be listening around the world tonight, we thank you for tuning in. Meadows will inbound. Again, Termel was pressured, so it forced these coaches to take a timeout for Pope Francis. Cardinals will try to get something going on the offensive end. It's been a struggle. 10 points for these first 2 quarters of basketball. It has been a rough one tonight for Pope Francis. Cardinals and Adjutant Marsh will look to provide a spark, but again, the paint domination continues from Chicopee Comp. They've been blocking shots, getting lanes, and taking it the other way for points. Again,
on the
another
offense.
Rebound here coming in, and we've got a jump ball coming in. Nate Fitzgerald trying to show any life possible here. It's a frustrating one tonight, and it's going to be Pope Francis possession. Cardinals trying to show some fight. Down 25-10. Meadows has it here. Here's Bella Meadows. Nice pass to Albano. Albano for 3. That'll kick out the rim. Rebound taken in by Adjutant Marsh, and we have a foul.
Really what Pope's looking at is they're trying to get too far into the paint for trying to take layup shots and easy 2 points. Chicopee Comp's got a good defense. They're not going to allow you to get right under the hoop and allow you easy. All your points are going to come from majority 3-point shots or outside.
The problem is tonight. The problem is tonight. Pope Francis from 3, and it's been a rough showing. It could be a showcase game. Not the case tonight. As Meadows will try to drive it in again to the paint, but nothing going. Again, the offense on this point has been dreadful, and
defense is.
I can't even put into words the offense tonight for Pope Francis. It has just been a not fun one to watch. As Albano will try to find Lazard. That pass deflected out of bounds, so it'll be Pope Francis possession with 2:44 to go in the second quarter. Comp's going to get a sub on the floor. Mariah Rodriguez will come on. Fitzgerald will inbound. Meadows has it. Stepping on a dime, looking around, trying to push her way to the paint. Backs up, fires it to Lazard. Lacey Lazard with the handles. Back to Meadows it goes. Shot clock at 20. Inside to Fitzgerald. May Fitzgerald in the paint trying to get something going. In and out. Rebound. Fitzgerald looking for it, and she took a slam to the floor there. That one hurt.
Pope's getting the offensive pressure they wanted. Getting in the paint, getting under Chicopee Comp's skin. Right now, you just can't lose that momentum going into the dying half of the second quarter.
Chicopee Comp has it here. Again, paint domination continues. Feels like May Fitzgerald is the only one back there tonight for Pope Francis. It is not working out.
Fitzgerald's really leaving it all out on the court. She wants a good 20-24 start.
Yeah, May Fitzgerald is doing everything she can, but it feels like she's the only one back there in the paint at points for Pope, as Lazard has it here, trying to fire for three, and there you go. That's a free ball they were looking for. Three-pointer good for Lacey Lazard, so makes it a 27-13 game as Comp will look to do something again. That is going to be a whistle. There'll be Pope possession coming in. .152 to go until we reach the halftime position in this game. And boy, oh boy, is this coaching staff going to have lots of things to say to their players.
Going into the second half of the game.
Going into the second half of the game, what do you do from here? You're down 27-13.
Main thing you need here going into the second half of the game is more defense coming back. As we said earlier, Fitzgerald, the only one coming back to the paint. Really, it's a one-man defense. You can't win games with one player giving 100%. You need the whole team to do their all. As Meadows steals the ball.
That's defense there. Meadows will take it. So try to bring it into the paint for two, and she is fouled. So that's going to be the third team foul on the second quarter for Chicopee Comp. So Meadows is going to head to the stripe, and we've got an opportunity for some points. So I think that's the way to do it. You got to play good fundamental defense. Meadows there, you saw she got the steal on her own end, brought it to the other end, tried to put it in for two. She got fouled, so she'll take that.
This is where the point.
The question is, what can she do from the stripe? First free throw here is going to be good. Rattles in.
That's where points really count. Here with the it may seem like it's only 1 point a shot, but this is where it really counts.
Free throw's good. If the Cardinals, and here, I'll give you my take, okay?
Yep.
If the Cardinals can bring this game within 10 points at half, and they make adjustments and it works, they have any chance. They have any man's chance of winning this game. I totally see it. And they can adjust their paint performance tonight and stop chasing around on the defensive side and on the defensive ends. This game will completely change. Starting to show some life on the defensive end is Termel. Termel moving it around. Lazard, hot hand from three, trying to hit again. Can't hit. Rebound is going to be taken in by Chicopee Comp. They look up the floor. They've got it. And it's going to be a walk-in 2 points right through Termel. Termel wanted the foul. She didn't get it. Albano will work into Meadows. Albano has it. There's Ava looking down floor. Perfect pass to Termel. Maeve Termel trying to work her way for two. Can't hit. Rebound taken in by Marsh. And we have a traveling foul.
47.3 remaining here in the second quarter.
So it'll be Chicopee Comp possession. The foul from Pope Francis. And a traveling foul. Maeve Termel will inbound. 47.3 seconds to go. Termel calling her shot, trying to get something going. I think the formation was red. She got a wide open Meadows. Meadows just going to try to slide it in for two and can't. Meadows has had a frustrating night trying to play basketball right now. It's just been frustrating for her, taking all sorts of shots, not going her way. Comp trying to fire for three, and they make it look easy. That was way too easy there for Emily Morrissey, and just like that, that's a three-pointer. The shot clock is turned off. We have 25 seconds to go in this opening half. Termel looking in, trying to find the edge of the Morris, and we have a whistle here. 32-15 game. And coming up at half, I think these coaches are going to have plenty to say. It's going to be a frustrating halftime speech. 21.9 seconds to go. We've got a timeout. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. 21.9 seconds to go. 32-15, the lead for Chicopee Cop. One last opportunity for this half comes to a close to get some points, and Chicopee Cop will take it and hold it, and they'll have the last opportunity to get points in this opening half as Chicopee Cop has it. 8 seconds to go. Gilhooly looking, trying to create space, and we got a whistle coming in here. Bella Meadows trying to show a little bit of aggression here as we come to a close here in this opening half. 2.1 seconds to go. So one last Hail Mary attempt here for Pope Francis to get points, and we'll be off to halftime.
Extra 3 really helped him out here. Score by this miracle shot cross court.
Termel, you could tell she wanted Meadows. She'll fire it to Albano. Albano for 3, doesn't go. That's it. We hit halftime. It's 32-15 in favor of the visitors. A dreadful start tonight for Pope Francis. Coming up in exactly 2 minutes, we've got the halftime report. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep with the Pope Prep halftime report live at courtside. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a 32-15 game on our hands, turning into a bit of a blowout tonight. Again, Well, from what we said if they got it back to within 10 points tonight, they would have a fighter's chance. But right now, as it stands, they're going to need a big halftime adjustment to jump back into this one. AJ Gonzalez, Don Percy, alongside you here tonight. Don, give me your thoughts on what you saw in that opening half.
Main thing that we have, Chicopee came to play. They want to start off 2024 good, and they're showing it right now. Almost up 20 points at the end of the second half. They've had it all. Aggression in the paint, defense. Only one for Pope that we've had right now is Mae Fitzgerald. Coming back, playing defense. Really, it's been a one-man defense show here for Pope. If you're Pope right now, offensive-wise, you've got to be more aggressive. Really drive to the hoop when you get in the paint and make all the shots. Like 3 points. Haven't really been the best count so far. Not all have made. We've only made maybe 2 3-point shots so far. So you got to make more of those count. All free throw shots have been great. Made all of them count, I think, except for one shot.
Yep.
But the main focus here is the 2-point shots, driving into the hoop, the layups. Haven't seen like Isabella Meadows. We haven't seen many of her layups come. We haven't seen many of her layups count.
Well, I mean, when you look at this game right now for Pope Francis, I think one thing they have to do, is they have to move the ball better. I think they have to get ball movement going. When what we see here at Pope is they try to get the ball right to the basket right away, it's not working out.
Patience is going to have a key play in this.
I also think size in the paint matters.
Yes.
The Chicopee Comp, they're just a bigger team. I mean, last year you saw teams come in here, and they were afraid to be in the paint with us when we had Tricetacado, people like that. There's no Tricetacado back there now. So it's a little bit easier for teams to just burrow their way into the paint and have a field day getting rebounds and getting chances. I think that's what we got to look out for. But on the other side, next week, we are going to be live from Hoop Hall. We have the Hoop Hall tournament coming up. Boys basketball, the Pope Francis Cardinals will be there live. They're coming off a tough loss at Central on last Friday. That was a great game, came right down to the end, and we're excited to see what they've got.
Wire.
They came right down to the wire, and we're going to be excited to see what they've got at Springfield College. Unfortunately, I will not be with you at home for that game. It's going to be a fun one, though, from Springfield College as the boys look to get back on track. They're playing a team from Connecticut. Let me tell you, this team is the show that they're playing. Let me tell you, they move the ball well. They can hit threes from any point. Pope Francis definitely has a task out for them. I thought Central was tough. This team that they're going to be playing is going to be very good, and let me tell you something right now. Pope Francis has to be prepared to play.
Yeah, key things coming into high-end games. You had Central last week. Division I, I believe, back-to-back basketball champions for boys.
Pope Francis last year was the Division I champs, right?
Oh.
Yes, it's fine. We understand you're new. You're a freshman. We got you. We'll help you out. Pope Francis last year played West Springfield. West Springfield stunned Central and beat them in their house. Or excuse me, rather, Minnetonka beat Central in their house. That was the absolute stunner. It changed everything. The gap opened up for Pope Francis. We expected it to be the Titan powers of Pope Francis and Central, but Central got knocked out early on, and Pope Francis wound up lifting the title. Things have changed, though, this year. I think with Pope Francis now full-time in D1, this is the first time they played Central, so Central was ready to get back at them this year after the events of last year. Yeah. It was a tough ending last year for Central, so they were able to get back into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the halftime report. A frustrating night here thus far for these Lady Cardinals. They're going to try to find a way to get back into this game. But the one way they have to do it is playing better basketball. Basketball in that first half was brutal to watch, to say the least, and we understand that. Luckily, you have the quality entertainment of Don Percy and AJ Gonzalez here with you. Coming up in exactly 2 minutes, we will begin the second half. Stay tuned, champions play here. Hope Prep basketball continues next with the Cardinals down 32-15. Well, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a bit of a blowout on our hands right now. 32-15 the score, so the Cardinals are going to need fast points to come back into this one. But right now, it looks like Chicopee Cop is going to hold possession. Again, remember the key things we talked about, Dom, throughout the second half. Defense will improve in the paint. The Cardinals get a one-man show out of defense. You get five players to come back and play defense. That's the question. That's a turnover. That's not the way to start the second half. Chicopee Cop will try to fire for two. It'll be a little bit of a step back to the two, but they couldn't hit. Rebound taken in by Chicopee Cop. Heads out of bounds. It will be possession for Pope Francis.
Again, not the way you want to start off
they get the ball back, so Pope Francis does. So
it does work. It does work out, yeah.
Yep. Chicopee Cop, again, bringing that full court press tonight. We've seen it be effective against these Pope Francis Cardinals all year long. But now it's Pope Francis who are going to be chasing points for the rest of this game. Albano will find Termel. Over to Bedling it goes at the top of the key. Bedling looking around, trying to find Lazard. Here's Lacey Lazard. Lazard moving around. Albano has it. Here's Ava Albano. Albano over to Brooke. Inside, Adjani Marsh trying to shake and bake. She'll kick it back. Bedling trying to fire away from downtown. Can't hit. That goes off the rim. Rebound, take it in. And by Chicopee Cop. Cop looking for space, trying to fire in for two. That'll be a whistle. And we'll head out of bounds. Meadows is going to come in for Bedling. Get him from all of us here at Pope Productions. We hope you had the best of holidays. Hope you had the Merry Christmas and Happy New Year you were expecting. 2024 tonight has not given us a good treat, as right now it is all about Chicopee Cop in a 34-15 game. Crushing tonight for Pope Francis. Cardinals going to try to come back, though, as Termel has it. They'll try to fire from three. Rebound, take it in by Lazard. So finally, the Cardinals getting some life in the paint. Albano trying to do something. Marsh getting in there. And now the Cardinals are starting to show some fight and life in the paint.
Again, this is how you want to start off third quarter.
Yep, that is
a lot of aggressiveness, a lot of way better defense. I think the players got a good talk from the coach in the locker room.
That was what we were clamoring for in that opening half. First free throw is going to be no good from Adjani Marsh, the senior. Second free throw coming in for Edge. 1 for 2 goes Adjani Marsh from the stripe, and it makes it a 34-16 game. And now Pope Francis will look for some defense the other way. Chicopee Cop has possession. Meadows try to bring the man-to-man defense. Cardinals try to get back there to steal. So Albano gets the steal for Pope Francis. Albano trying to move it up. So now gets there. It was a foot race trying to make sure it stayed in bounds. Termel, bounce pass. Albano has it. Albano looking each way. Scams it back over to Termel. Termel is going to try to find Marsh. You can see the communication. Yep. Marsh just going to provide the pick and roll as Meadows is going to try to fire from downtown. Can't hit. And the rebound is going to be taken in by Chicopee Cop. So again, it was just closed for you for Christmas, right? That's what you were telling me? Okay.
Yeah, mainly, so a couple gift cards.
Oh, gift cards are the best.
Best thing.
I tell you, yep.
Like Visa, Amazon.
Visa's rock because you can use it anywhere.
Anywhere.
That's why I love the
best
Visa.
thing.
Oh yeah, yep. We got a steal coming in here for Chicopee Cop, and this one's very frustrating tonight for Pope Francis. We've got a timeout by Pope. We'll step aside again. 38-16, the lead for Chicopee Cop. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Off the Pope Francis timeout, they'll take possession here, down 38-16. This game is just
Getting out of hand.
Getting out of control. Cardinals are going to try to put it back into control. But let me tell you, it's been a frustrating night for Meadows and company. It's just not many open looks. Comp has had the open looks, and it's changed everything. And the aggressiveness in the paint continues to spiral out of control for Pope Francis. Now, going back to our Visa gift card conversation, I mean, boy, oh boy, those are the best. Use it anywhere, use it for anything. I think Visa gift cards, I think they're number one on the Christmas list for next year for 2024, or this year, next year. Christmas of 2024, those will definitely be the hot spot for many students, as Chicopee Comp will try to take it the other way. They've got it with possession around half court. So, Dom, you play hockey, right? And
Yep.
JV, correct?
Yep.
And how's your season going? Tell us a little bit about JV hockey.
Start off solid, 4-4-1.
Okay.
Not the best, not the worst start you could have to a season. At a 500 win percentage, so.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, JV hockey, getting better every time you get out there. That's all that matters. This game is getting out of 40-16. Holy Toledo. I mean, this game is just out of control. Cardinals need buckets. Turmel will try to get there, and there will be a foul coming in. This is our last game of the week here for us from popeproductions. It was a quick week, only one game, so we'll take that. Give us a little one-game week. Good for our sake. Just a little bit of a rest week again before we really start hitting the hammer run of this winter sports season, the stretch run, as we like to call it here at Pope Prep Productions. It's going to fly by, and soon enough, I'll be graduating. I can't believe it. It's already coming by. Second semester. Man, it feels like I was just walking into this place yesterday. But time flies, Mr. Percy. You're going to learn that too. Maeve Tramel's going to try to hit some free throws here. First one coming in, and it's going to rattle out. Kind of sums up the night right now for Pope Francis.
Not everything has been going their way so far. And really, this is points here is where you got to make it count. Free throws, all small points are what's going to add up.
They're going to need small points, big points in any sizes at this point. As Turmel will try to make it at least 1 for 2 from the stripe. She can't. Rebound. Fitzgerald trying to keep it alive here. Dom's going to have to make the play here. Going to look at his ball handling skills. Glad he's doing the commentating and not playing.
Not playing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Chicopee Comp has it. Comp looking for space. They've got it. Nice ball movement again. Comp has just seen these Cardinals. They're chasing around all night long, and it's giving them open looks. And then in the paint, too, they are dominating. Frustrating for Pope Francis, to say the least. Turmel over to Meadows. Meadows double-teamed. Finds Brooke Bedling. Brooke looking down floor. Fitzgerald has it, looking for 2 points. She's got it. And that's a possession now to get the coaching staff happy there. Ball really didn't even touch the ground except for Meadows. Went right in. 2 points, and the Cardinals now down 40-18. Nice pass from Turmel. Cardinals looking for more points here. Maeve going to try to fire from downtown. That'll be a rim and out. Of bounds it goes. So it'll be Chicopee Comp possession coming in.
Getting pressure for Pope coming back a lot. The main thing that you want to do, you got to sustain it. The main thing that we haven't seen so far is them sustain a lot of pressure. The main thing that we want to see here from Pope is to sustain the pressure and keep it all going. We had the start. Main reason down 40-18 that we've had so far is because lack of sustained pressure and whatnot. Chicopee Comp, every chance they get.
Sustainability, yep, you're right, Dom. Sustainability is important.
Pope puts 2 points on the board. Chicopee Comp easily comes back with 4, making their presence known.
Cat fight forward here. Cat floor fight. Oh, jeez. Cat fight floor. Oh, my God. That's a tongue
twister.
Cat fight for it here on the floor. Oh, boy. I could get a lot of people with that.
Say that 10 times, two times fast.
I'm not going to say it 10 times. I'll say it when I have to. That pass is heading back to Chicopee. Heads out of bounds. It'll be Pope possession. Maeve Tramello appears to be angry about something, telling So I'm going to come back. They've told Brooke to come back and get it. Brooke has it here. Coach is telling her to dribble. Bounce past to Meadows. Meadows finds Brooke again. Brooke trying to fire it in for 2 points. And we got a whistle. Free throws are coming in here now for Pope Francis. It'll be Brooke who will take him. Wearing number 2. She'll try to get 2 points.
One for one.
Yep. Or 44. I mean, we can just keep going up here, Dom. I mean, like, wow. Trying to at least make it 2 for 2 here from the stripe. Brooke has it. Calms down. And takes care of business, going 2 for 2 from the stripe. Comp looking down 4. They have it. Moving it around nicely. Nice space there for Fournier. Fournier looking around. Finds Taryn Caribou. Caribou moving it around. Trying to find something with Gilholy. Gilholy moving it in. Cardinals looking for defense. That's Termel. We got a jump ball. And possession will be Pope Francis. Winter sports season, the funnest one of them all. It just, I hate to steal the SEC trademark saying, it just means more. Meadows looking in for 2. What a thump off the backboard there. There's the Cardinals. They'll look for it here again. And Cop will take it the other way.
Sound like a piece of wood getting hit. A hammer getting hit against a piece of wood.
In a long time here, Pope. As finally, Mae Fitzgerald will get the rebound, and we've got a travel coming in. It'll actually be going the way of Comp. So just when the Cardinals are able to get that rebound, fades away. 2:29 to go, third quarter. 20-point lead for Chicopee Comp. They are in business. They'll try to fire away from 3. That'll be a rim. Rebound will be taken in by Chicopee Comp. They've got it again. It'll be a steal here. Bella Meadows trying to win the foot race down the sideline. We saw that in soccer this year with Bella, but she smartly put it off the foot of the Comp defender. It'll be Pope Francis possession coming in. Comp will try to get a sub on the floor here. Eliza Berger coming back in. Caitlin Gilholy coming off the floor. Inbound coming in for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to Termel. Trying to fire for 2 points. She gets it. And a step back 2 from Mae Termel. Made it look easy for Pope Francis. Cardinals looking for D. Again, next week, folks, Hoop Hall. That's the big game on the docket. Thursday night, 7:30. 7:30 tip-off over at Springfield College. That'll be a fun one. It'll be a late night for me, doing PA stuff for them. So by the time Tuesday hits of Martin Luther King weekend, my voice will be completely shot. I'm telling you right now. I told Brendan, the guy who who helped me out with the gig, helped me get it.
Yep.
I told him, I said, listen, my voice is going to be shot at the end of this. And he said, okay. I've told him that before, but I guess he'll have to listen now as Mae Fitzgerald will try to get there. I have to tell my mom to get the tea ready. Go to Big Y this week, get the tea up.
On the Christmas list for next year.
Yeah, it's a Christmas list for this year.
Right.
As Brooke gets the steal, Brooke looking in. We've got a foul here for Pope. Brooke is on the floor. Hope she's okay. Tell she's in a little bit of pain here. A little bit of a complaining from Chicopee Comp to say that was all ball, but the officials disagreed, and we've got free throws coming in for Brooke. 2 for 2 tonight from the stripe. In a 40-22 game. First free throw for Brooke will be no good. Now 2 for 3. I think I gave her the broadcaster's jinx, as we like to say. Second free throw is good. Well, Brooke puts it in. It'll be a 75% for her on the exam. 40-23 the score now. Cardinals looking for defense here, and we've got a whistle, and it's another travel. Coming in. Was it a travel? Let's see. I want to see what they called here. But Kornacki is coming to the game. Kornacki in the game. Ellen Negron in the game, so I think from this point forward, Cardinals going to need a change-up. Meadows now off the floor as well. Cardinals looking for Meadows on the floor, rather. Brooke Beverly coming off. As Comp will try to fire from three. That'll be a rim. Rebound taken in by Comp again, and they will be heading to the stripe. Won't be an inbound coming in. Let's see what the officials think. It'll be 2 free throws coming in. .108 to go. 40-23 game. First free throw for Chicopee Comp will rattle out. Second free throw coming up. They're going to get some subs on the floor as well. So, Dom, I think it's going to be an open agenda fourth quarter for us. So, it'll be the first time we'll ever do one of those. So, open platform to talk all things Pope Francis sports. In this fourth quarter coming up. 1:06 to go now in this third quarter. Maeve Trammell will try to get it going the other way. Trammell has it. Trammell looking for it. The Cardinals trying to get it back with Fitzgerald. Paint presence coming alive. And now for Pope Francis, it doesn't look like they're going to win today, but if they can take things in the rest of their season, how to play in the paint, how to play the full court press, how to do certain things, I think this team is going to get better and better every time we see it. 36 seconds to go now. Steal from Pope on the defensive side. Meadows looking in, trying to get 2 points, and she is going to be fouled. She will be heading to the stripe for 2 free throws. Game is not over by any stretch of the imagination here.
No, not even close.
31.2 seconds to go. It's going to 40-25 game. Meadows will head to the stripe. First free throw is going to be no good for Meadows. Second one coming in. Meadows again. Good. Making a 40-26 game. Comp has it now. Looking around. Shot clock off, and Comp fires that one into their own bench. Frustrating there. Until the coach was angry about that one. I think he wanted to slam the ball into the court, but his emotions were held in check. 20 seconds to go now. In the third quarter, Meadows leaving it off. Trammell from downtown. Maeve Trammell in and out. Rebound. Cardinals looking for it. They're going to have a 2-on-0 to the hoop, and they're going to hit, and they're going to put it in. Money in the bank. That's how we're going to end the third quarter. Trammell's got to shoot here. Trying to fire it in. One last opportunity. He came close, and that's it. Fourth quarter coming up. 42-26 the lead for Chicopee Comp. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Back in a flash on Pope Prep. Fourth quarter, here we go, folks. 42-26 the lead for Chicopee Comp on this Wednesday, third day of 2024. Here from our Lord as the Cardinals will look for some defense here. Chicopee Comp trying to get it going. And we got a jump ball coming in. Possession will be going the way of Pope Francis. Meadows still on the floor along with Fitzgerald. Wayne Turmel, Negron, Kornacki on the floor as well with these in the starting five for this fourth quarter. Cardinals looking forward. Cat fight here on the floor. Got a jump ball coming in. It'll be comp possession coming in. Teams in this half. Comp is going to work from left to right in your television screen. It'll be Pope Francis working from right to left. Comp has it here. Up 42-26. So Comp will try to put it in. They can't. Rebound take it in by Comp, and they are fouled by Fitzgerald. So that'll be a team foul picked up by Pope for the first of the quarter, and that is Lazard's going to come in for Negron. Steal coming in. Here's Lacey Lazard. Lacey trying to put it in for two. That was all ball according to the officials. And now it'll be Chicopee Comp trying to take it the other way, trying to make the play. We've got a foul on the floor. That'll be the second team foul of the fourth quarter. Trying to fire from three now. That'll just be a catch from Maeve Trammell. She was open. She was wide open with the number 22. And it's Emmett Smith out there. Meadows will try to fire from three, and she hits it. Ella Meadows from downtown, and that'll make it a 42-29 game. So add three for the Cardinals. Cardinals looking for D. That was a nice spinorama. She shaked and make everyone there, did Kaylin Gilhooly. That was a ankle breaker and a half, to say the least, as Meadows will look forward again. And we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by Chicopee Comp. We'll step aside. Cardinals down 42-29. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Fourth quarter coming up. Cardinals down 42-29, and it's going to be a frustrating night for these ladies. They're going to have another loss at home, we think, unless they can mount an incredible comeback. Meadows trying to lead the charge on the comeback. That'll be two free throws coming in, so 6:34 to go tonight, and the Cardinals not done just yet. So we'll see if they have any life here in this fourth quarter. It's going to be free throws coming in for Bella Meadows. First one rattles in, and it's good. Meadows has it here. Trying to fire a free throw in again to make it a 42-30 game. And we got a whistle. I think it might be, whose possession is it going to be? It'll be Chicopee Comp possession. There was a little confusion from the official. He was pointing both ways. It was who wants it more, this way or that way? But eventually he cited it was Chicopee Comp possession, and now they will work it up the floor. 6:27 to go tonight. Again, we thank Don Person for joining us, contributor here for Pope Productions. We're glad to have him at any point this season. We're glad to have him here tonight. As the future voice of the Cardinals, he is getting the appreciation here from the Pope Francis fans that are hearing his voice. They're wondering, who's that? Who's that? I'm telling them, it's Don Person. It's the future voice. He's ready. As Lacey Lazard has it here for Pope Francis. Lazard looking around. Finds Kornacki. Kornacki over to Turmel it goes. Here's Maeve Turmel. Turmel for two. rim, rebound. Lazard looking for it, trying to make the play. It'll be Nate Trammell trying to get there, trying to make the play. And before anything else, whistle's going to be called. And we've got a stoppage with 5:49 to go. 44-30. Trammell with the line. Crowd will quiet down. I'm not the loudest voice in the room, and I bet you she heard me. I guarantee it for a fact. Second free throw coming in. Maeve Trammell. I gave her the announcer's jinx, and I'm frustrated with myself.
Try to keep it a little silent.
I got to keep it in. Yeah. I heard that a lot. I when I was a kid, I used to watch WWE, right?
Yep.
And during COVID, they would have no fans in the audience, right?
Yep.
So some of the times when the wrestlers, they could hear the announcer actually talking.
Yeah.
And there was one time there was a wrestler named Kevin Owens.
Yep.
Who told the announcer for the WWE, telling him to shut up, essentially, and I can hear you from the ring. It wouldn't have happened in any other circumstance.
You know what the NHL did for when they didn't allow stands? You know what they would do? Same with college hockey. They'd actually make cardboard cutouts.
Yep, all the
fans.
sports. Yep. That was a weird time for sports, let me tell you that.
Very
and
weird.
That was actually the main reason why this program, the popeproductions sports side, the main reason why it actually started, Dom. I'll give you a little history lesson on that, too. And so we got a whistle here on the floor with 5:16 to go in the fourth quarter on a 44-32 game. I can give you a little history lesson about it. COVID came around, right?
Yep.
People couldn't attend these games, right? There was no way we could have this many people
and
watch games, especially hockey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The hockey games are huge,
big.
right? So people want to see it. So we figured, okay, let's support the parents. Let's do something better. Let's give them the opportunity to watch games from wherever. So that way, if they're having COVID restrictions, anything like that, or they just prefer to simply stay home and not have to come out, they can watch a live stream and not only watch it, be entertained with the live stream.
Yes.
We've done something here that I think is very special. So it's something that I'm going to remember for a long, long time. And hopefully future Cardinals like you, Dom Percy, Caleb Gilmat, and others can carry this into years and years. So when I come back when I'm, in my 30s and 40s, per se, it would still be going on.
That's
the magic that we tried to create. There were so many people along the way that helped out with this. I mean, I could go down a laundry list of people that I'd have to thank, but right now, tonight, it's a 44-32 game, 4:36 to go. We're flying along. Free throw coming in. First one's going to be good. Good there for Caitlin Gilhely. .45-32 game. Second free throw coming in. No good. And let me tell you, my freshman colleague here, the best games that you're ever going to do is going to be your road games, okay?
Road games?
I'll tell you that right now. By far, the best. I love being here at home, in the comforts of home when they win on a buzzer.
Home fans, atmosphere, all
home
of it.
fans, atmosphere. And the play on like a court or field,
yes,
that's huge too. It's incredible to watch sometimes. The buzzer beaters, all that fun stuff. We've done that. But by far, the experiences that I will remember most are the road, the travel. I mean, sometimes we go on these games. I mean, there was one day, I'll tell you, I've told this story a million times, but I'll make it 1,000,001 and tell you right now. There was a time when, I think it was a January game.
Yep.
And one of the players was telling us, it's going to be a big game. It's going to be a huge game, right? We should go do it. So I'll continue the story here during the timeout. I'll tell you personally. I'll tell the viewers as well. Why don't we put the story on pause so I can play music? We'll be back in a flash. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Pope Prep basketball continues next. We welcome you back here in a 45-34 game. Game not over by any stretch. Still lots of time to go. A little bit of a whistle coming in, 45-34, and here we go. We're ready to resume.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, where I was. Okay, a hockey player told us. I'm gonna leave his name off.
Anonymous.
I'm very good friends with him, but I'm not gonna say it. He said, come do the game, right?
Yep.
The whole time he was tricking me into the game.
Yep.
It wasn't going to be a huge game at all.
No.
It was the random Wednesday night against, I don't even remember the team, but all I remember was we drove out there. Andrew Sarazina, our former, have you met him yet?
Who?
Andrew Sarazina, he used to do
No,
camera shot.
I know.
He forgot the tripod in his packing adventures, and we drove somewhere 3 hours away.
Oh.
Right. So it was a massacre. Not only that, there was a blizzard that came in that night. So let me tell you, on a school night, we were out until 1, 2 in the morning. As we've got an injury here,
School night out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so we were out on a school night in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we forgot our tripod too. It was just a travesty, absolute travesty.
Yep.
Player down here for Chicopee Comp. We'll look at that as well. But I mean, it was an absolute travesty. I mean, I remember that we lost our tripod, so we just drove my car, right?
Yep.
So I, 20 minutes before the game, had to go out to the store, go out to a Walmart 20 minutes away and buy a tripod. And I got fleeced at the tripod too. I think I paid $45 for it. Luckily we all chipped in. There was 3 of us.
So, yeah.
And we all chipped in. As the player's getting helped off now for Chicopee Comp, that player's tearing caribou, so I hope she's okay. But yeah, it wasn't a fun night. I mean, it was a fun night. It's something I'm going to remember.
Crazy night.
But crazy night, and not one that it shouldn't have happened. To say
Did Pope? I have to ask. Main part. Did Pope win?
You know what? The game's probably up on our YouTube, but let me tell you, I don't even remember.
Wow.
I don't even remember the game at all. And it was freezing cold in the rink, too. Middle of January in a blizzard, and the rink was freezing. Shot clock goes off. Chicopee Comp can't hit the 3. They'll try to keep it alive, though, in the corner, but it will be Pope possession coming in. That is one I never forgave Andrew Sarazina for, ever. I mean, the player, too. I was quick to talk to him the next day and say, really? Come on. Made me drive out there.
And this was in Mass, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, it was near the Cape. It was near the Cape.
Oh, wow.
Like right there, I mean. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's Massachusetts territory, right?
Yep.
So we were driving all the way out there. And it was crazy. We left around 2 o'clock and we got back at midnight. I mean, and I understand. The hockey players, you guys, the traveling that goes on
crazy.
For that sport. I mean, I played too. I used to play. I don't think I've ever told you that. But I used to play. And let me tell you, the travel and the timing of everything. Yeah. How about those games where you have a 7 a.m. puck drop and you live 2 hours away from the rink?
Yep.
That's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. And I can only imagine what it's like for in high school when you got to deal with not only that, you got to deal with your grades, you got to deal with everything, the pressure too.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff and a lot of elements that go into it. So
yeah,
good for you. With 3:06 to go in this fourth quarter. So yeah, I mean, again, I'll say it again, best experiences you'll ever have here at popeproductions on the road. All right, long story short, I'll try to keep the personal vendettas off to the side until my last game here, as it'll be a free throw coming in. First one will be no good. It was Elijah Berger at the line. Cardinals still fighting with 3:06 to go. Second free throw is going to be no good. Rebound, take it in. Man, oh man, it gets more frustrating, and it keeps on going to jump ball or travel. It'll be a travel coming in. So it'll be Pope possession. There's still life in this team.
Only down by 11.
If they can get things together in these next 3 minutes magically, it would be an epic comeback. Let me tell you that. If they can get things together, they have a chance to fight back. Termel looking for it. Ball perfectly bounces to her on the floor, picks it up, hands it to Meadows. Can she fire for 2? No, it heads out of bounds, and it'll be Chicopee Comp possession. Yeah, so Don, if you ever have any questions about adventures and road adventures and things like that, I'm sure we've got plenty. I mean, Caleb Gilmet can tell you about that one time where they tried to go film a softball playoff game.
Yep.
And they went out an hour away, and when you get to spring, you're going to realize that filming spring sports is like the toughest thing on earth.
Yep.
It's like doing rocket science. I mean, doing those spring games for baseball, the Wi-Fi out there isn't the best.
No.
I mean, not as great as it is in here. It's much tougher to do it outside.
Yeah.
And That's one thing you're going to have to develop. So anyways, these two, Andrew and Caleb, they went out to a softball game about an hour away, and when they got there, they realized there was no Wi-Fi, so they had to come back. So it was a 2-hour wasted trip. They couldn't even film. And I felt terrible, too. I told them not to do it.
Sent him out there.
Listen, I told them not to do it. They asked me if I wanted to go.
That's all you can do.
Bit of a fight for it here on the floor. Comp possession, 45-36 game. The Cardinals keep on fighting while I'm talking about other things. Maybe that's what it is, Don. Maybe that's what we have to figure out, is that maybe they don't want us here. Maybe they don't want me here anymore. They play better when I'm not talking about them. It's crazy. Craziest thing. Right when I talk about them in the paint is when the other team scores points.
Yeah.
Right here, Comp trying to look for it, and we got a travel coming in on Fitzgerald again. That's been a problem for getting those rebounds, and the referee has been all over it tonight, having a field day with that call. 1:48 to go. So from this point, any Comp possession, any Comp points actually will be daggers. Meadows has it. Meadows trying to fire for two, and she is fouled. That'll be a blocking foul. Blocking foul called on Elisa Caney. Meadows free throw coming in. No good, and she's frustrated with herself, realizing the significance of that free throw. Would have been huge.
Foul is starting to tack up for Chicopee Comp. We saw it coming into the first and second quarter. Only had 2 or 3 fouls within 2 quarters. Pretty good for a team. This quarter we see they have 3 and 1.
Pope down 9. You could tell how frustrated Meadows was at this point in the game to not be able to put in those 2 free throws. Now it's a 9-point game, 1:32 to go. I mean, any points matter. That would have been huge for the Cardinals to have come back. 1:28 to go. Meadows. Lacey Lazard in the corner trying to fire from 3. Can't hit. Rebound. Kornacki trying to get there, trying to make the play. And now Chicopee Comp will come away with it. Meadows trying to make a play, and we've got a foul. That was a scary collision there. This foul is going to be called. With 1:15 to go. Team fouls to this point in this fourth quarter. Cardinals have 5, and Chicopee Comp has 3. We heard the Chicopee Comp coach say he doesn't care about these shots. He's got a point to doing so. He's watching the clock here, telling them to just get back and play defense. I think that's the quietest the crowd's gotten. I'm telling you, man. I think I'm the jinx. Every time I talk, actually, we have misses and just sloppy basketball.
Opposite, exact
opposite.
opposite.
My mic. I mean, at this point,
Exact opposite when Pope's shooting free throws. This is
This is unreal.
When we talk,
we gotta do it like a Mr. Allerton forensic science experiment here. I mean, this is what it calls for. Again, that is a turnover, and that is going to be crucial tonight for Pope Francis. 1:07 to go tonight. Not the result they were looking for there. An empty possession, and that's probably going to do it. Comp can just start running out the clock. They're just going to pass it around. There we go. Any points will be crucial. Cardinals get the rebound, though. 9 points, and we've got a timeout taken by Pope. We'll step aside again. 55.8 seconds to go. This game's coming down at the end, I guess. We'll be back in a flash, folks. Stay tuned. Champions play here. Fourth quarter continues next. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. 55.8 seconds to go. On the floor for Pope, it's going to be Charlotte Brooks, Tiffany Tran, Kaylee School, Sophia DeRose, Nina Pandolfi. At this point, you know this game's just about over. Cardinals made it somewhat of a game, and the score is a lot closer than really what happened here on the floor tonight.
Yeah.
Just a frustrating night all around for Pope. All starters out at this point, and just head out of bounds. And that'll be Pope Francis possession. And Comp will get their starting five out, and they will get an applause from their fans that made the trip out here to Pope Francis. We'll watch them win tonight. So this result is going to change things a little bit as the shot clock went off. With the loss here, Pope Francis now is going to head to 3-3 on the year.
Comp will head to 4-2.
And Comp is going to move to 4-2. So big game for both sides, and Comp is going to come away victorious tonight. 15 seconds to go. We're just about over tonight. Comp, they earned it, and they're going to win this game on the road. Coming up, we've got the Cardinal post game. We'll break down what we saw tonight and look forward to Who Paul once more. What a capper for us here on this week. Final second, here we go. That's it. Clock hits triple zeros, and Chicopee Comp, congratulations to them. A very nice win by the final of 48-36. And that'll just about do it. For all of our great crew, I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Cardinals, and Don Percy, the future voice of the Cardinals, here with you, saying so long from Springfield. Post-game show coming up in 1 minute. Stay tuned. You've been watching Pope Prep Basketball exclusively on YouTube. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Gonzalez, Don Percy here with you. Friends, it was a tough night tonight for Pope Francis. 48-36 your final. Chicopee Colts, Chicopee Comp Colts, not Chicopee High School, Chicopee Comp. The distinction and a difference. Chicopee Comp heads to 4-2 on the year. Pope Francis downgrade 3-3, and now things seem to be in trouble. Tonight we saw a lot of bad basketball. Don, take me through it. Take me through what you saw in your eyes.
Ideally, what you had start off the game was not the best. A lot of sloppy play. Chicopee Comp going up 9-2, which eventually led to them going 12-2. Really, they had they had a huge handle on the scoring as far as throughout the first and second half of the game. Pope couldn't really come back from the amount of the deficit they were down. The lack of defense and offense, mainly for Pope, is what killed them in the beginning moment, the early stages of this game. If you had had more defense, like we saw, it was Maeve Trammell, a one-man defense show, coming back to defend against Chicopee Comp. If you had a solid defense coming back, you could have limited mainly the points that we saw, losing 36-48. You could have limited a lot of that. You could have ended up with a tie game, really.
Yeah, that first quarter,
game.
We saw the defects. We saw everything. We saw like the scratches on the Cardinals, what their game was to this point.
Yeah.
They've been challenged throughout the year, but tonight's challenge was unique. It expressed a need. It expressed that they need help in the paint. They needed help in the paint, and this week I expect these coaches to get back with this team, get back to practice, and start working on what to do in types of situations, what to do with a full court press again, what to do in the paint, what to do on the defensive ends, how to play back, tell everyone to just follow their man. How many times did did we see tonight? A Chicopee Colt player wide open. You know why that happens, Dom? You two players going to go attack one player. You have one player wide open. It's simple math. They're going to have to figure it out fast. With a 3-3 record now, things looking a bit grim around here at Pope Francis. Back-to-back home losses, not the way that Pope wants to have it. But on the other side, we got Pope Francis boys basketball coming up next week, next Thursday night. That is our next game. It's been a weird season thus far, to say the least. Not that many games, but now is when the stretch run's going to start to pick up, and we're going to get games a lot of times. I'm excited for that boys game. Unfortunately, I will not be here on Pope Productions. I have a PA gig, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So it might just be court noise for that game, unfortunately. You're still going to get somewhat of an experience. I can't lie. It's going to be a good one as well. So that just about does it. Dom Percy, your first ever basketball game, my friend. Good job, and we look forward to having you back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or when you have free time. Make sure you come by and stop by. It was a pleasure to have you with us. Caleb Gilmet, always a pleasure to have you as well. For my entire crew, it's AJ Yansall signing off and saying so long from Springfield. Our final score, 48 for the Colts and 36 for your Pope Francis Cardinals. Good night from Springfield, and have a great week.